This 2025 is like non-duality.
Hmm.
That's what this year is. 2020 was like duality because of all the chaos, but it was also people tapping in spirituality. Now you just have the clarity from it all. You experienced it all. You went through 2024, one of the worst years, and now you're still standing.
I don't know if people was on this, but it was like, bro, it doesn't take anything. Like, you're just there. Like I think we was just caught up on how the world is. Like, do this and do that. It was our mixed perceptions. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I never had a survival mode mentality, bro, man, I would be on like, because they say it's about the journey, not the destination. But we've been programmed to think that we got to go a certain place because or get to a certain avenue because the system does things by by number by numerical data. But it's not about that. You just tap in because every time I just let things go or just be, it would just happen for me. I would get a glimpse, and whatever the system says or people or narratives just goes away and subsides, but then we will forget about that because these are just small little moments. That's why people say it's boring because it doesn't take apart their whole day. We tell people tap in for them to like fully grasp it. It's like opening a picture frame. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is.
It's like you're in a separate time zone. Cause you know how like if you're in a certain place, it's like a certain time. It's like 3 o'clock over here Eastern, but Western is a different time. But you're all still existing on the same planet. That's how it feels. But it's like that's what just the collective consciousness in general. It's like you're in a different time zone from them. That's what it is. Like to everybody else, it's 3 o'clock, but for you, it's 1 o'clock. It's like a different time zone when you're tapped in. And if I didn't have this mentality, I mean, if I had this mentality back then, it would be crazy. But I can't imagine still having
Mm.
that same mentality till now. I'm glad I got this mentality now. Imagine still being in survival mode with that mentality. It would have been over.
Yeah, you've been cooked, man. That don't even make sense.
It would be
That's gonna
over.
that don't even mix. Like you in survival mode with this, it doesn't make any type of sense. It just doesn't. You
So
know.
no wonder people are crashing out.
Yeah.
You're not even supposed to be functioning like this. Like, I don't realize this is insanity. Like, people crashing out, this and that, because you're living in insanity, how the system designed it. And I'm glad I opted out. I'm cool.
There's other people like talking this and that. Or if you want to work for a little bit, do that. And in my opinion, like how do you stay tapped in and work? That don't make any sense to me. Like I can't. It doesn't make any. It does. It's gonna. I don't even know if you could even tap in, and that doesn't survival mode and tap in. It is a mess. It just doesn't. Like I don't see it. Like it just doesn't make sense.
It's like being in a 3D and 5D at the same time. You're trying to be in both.
Exactly.
It's not going to work.
Oh.
This is why all this stuff be seeming so awkward now. Like, even just going in public settings,
Hmm.
everything is becoming just like awkward, kind of. Because like I said, it's like you're in your own separate dimension from everybody. This is just crazy, bro. Like, man, this shift is really real. Like when I experienced the thing I experienced earlier, that's when it true like it really hit me like this shift. I'm like, no, this is really a shift taking place. It shows you how real this stuff is.
That's crazy. I did a glimpse.
I was really on the moon for a couple of seconds. I'm still kind of there slightly, vaguely, but in that moment, it was just crazy, man. Like I'm gaining so much clarity back. Like I'm seeing things differently now. Like as we speak, I can just see things differently.
It's not like dreamy, but more like lively. You know how you
Mm.
have dreamy eyes, but you're more like you're just more lively. Like
This is really like heaven on earth.
that's crazy. That's another level of tapping in. Timeline jumping. That's crazy.
I
Like
had to
was you
make a whole
visioning like
stream about it. That's how crazy it was.
was
I'm
you
like, no, this is too crazy. I can't even hold this back.
was you envisioning the past also, or it was like prior to before and then it started coming up with the mixture of you like also being in the present?
It was like prior. Like I
Oh
said,
yeah.
once I had that realization, I was like tapping in and reflecting on it. It was
Hmm.
basically like I said, a hidden gem or Easter egg. That's what it became. So now I'm viewing things from a different lens. Now I'm seeing like the hidden gems about it, like the hidden Easter eggs about things. So now my perspective is just changing even now in this present moment. Like I'm seeing things differently because I have that realization about it. Like it doesn't feel so far removed. Like the past doesn't seem so far removed now from things. Like it's hard to put it in words, but man, it really shifted my perspective and my reality.
You had like a eureka moment, or am I close to that? A eureka moment.
Hmm. Because even now the effects are taking place. Like I said, it's shifting my reality in this present moment. Like right now as I speak.
Yeah. If that feeds on to me, I'm gonna start to do that. This with the past. Oh my. Oh man. That's
Trying to put
going.
people on, I spoke on it. Like people don't act like they don't want to hear this type of stuff. Like I'm trying to like, all right, go ahead, man.
Talk about boring. What do you mean? I feel offended when they tell me that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Talk about boring. I feel offended a little bit when people tell me it's not to me. Like I don't know. That's like dimming it to the level that is very low. Like oh, it's boring. Like it's nothing. Like huh? Like, what do you mean it's boring?
People want
Like
you to come on here and be miserable 24/7 or have a sob story. Like I'm sorry, but there's no sob story. I'm vabbing. I'm tapping in.
like calling me boring is like saying that like I have like almost no character. Like I'm just a blank sheet of paper. Like that's what you're calling me, like, which is kind of weird, offensive. I don't feel born. I feel like heavenly. You just don't understand me. Like that's why it's born to you. Like I don't know if people are projecting because they don't feel born to me. Like, because I feel like this is projection. I don't know. Maybe they don't understand. Like I don't know why they call us that or whatever it is.
It's like people really be rejecting this stuff. That's how far the system program people. Like this one way of living is how it's like this one way of living that we program these people to live. And I'm just speaking like as far as the system, like people only see this stuff one way. They only think that it's one way to live, and they only think that they have to be miserable. And anything outside of that, it's like they reject it on a subconscious level. Like it seems too good to be true to them. That's what I mean by that. Like it seems too good to be
Mm-hmm.
true to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like tapping in, it don't cost money to do that. So they're kind of skeptical about it. It's too good to be true. And they're already only used to seeing the world one way and feeling trapped in this system and being programmed to think that everything is one way. Just programming. And I'm glad I'm out of that. I'm free. I'm cool. Have fun. Because I'm having fun over here.
And they have
It's
that moment
crazy that
again.
it's crazy that you can continue elevating your awareness and your conscious level too. Because you be thinking in certain moments like, damn, I'm tapped in. But then you get another realization, like, or it just be crazy. Because now I'm even more tapped in and I'm seeing things differently now in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would have been over with like years ago. Like, okay, I'm already tapped in. I see the world like this. I'm here now. But it's like you get more deep realizations. You tap in more, and it's like now I'm seeing stuff differently, more clarity, even more than before. Like this stuff is limitless. Like, damn. Even just a day ago or a couple of days ago, I wasn't viewing stuff how I'm viewing it now. Just from the deep realizations I've been having in that moment that I had earlier. So now I can see things differently. It's like it's just wow.
Finish the book, but there's the text with inside of that text. Like this is deep, man. The caption.
They, they really don't want people reaching this stage.
Like, don't you be outside? Like, you be listening to music. Like, you be floating. It's like you gotta set it off because you lose
Yes,
you
bro.
lose sight of you lose sight of reality. Because it feels so good. Like your soul is like pulsating with your physical body. Like, we gotta do that because
It's like I
I
be
did it
having an
multiple times.
adrenaline rush.
Yeah, bro. Like,
It's
it's
like an
weird,
adrenaline
bro.
rush, but on steroids. That's how it feels for me. Like I'm just floating. I'm just immersing with the music. So you gotta kind of slow yourself down a little bit because like it just be heightened. It just be
You
kind
get.
of taking over you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get
I don't
around
want to
people,
be.
like you gotta be stooped down, like you gotta kind of humble yourself. But when you're feeling that music, it's like too much adrenaline. So you can't even be humble in that moment or like stoop down. You just feel too up.
We gotta hump work.
You just
We
feel like
gotta
you're on
humble
cloud
around.
nine.
Uh-huh.
It's sad that you can't just be this way around people. Like that's oh my god. You gotta
Bro,
be a
like
miserable dump around people.
yeah, but I be listening to it. It's like I lose sight. Then I bump it, like you probably bump into somebody, or person will be right there, and then it gets all awkward. Like, oh my god, like, are you kidding me, bro? Like whatever, bro. You ain't even tripping.
It's like you be
But it's
feeling all
like,
these mixed emotions at once. You feel motivated at the same time. You feel inspired. It's like a culmination of different ranges of emotions and feelings all at once, and it's just taking over you.
you be just fiending, bro. Not all the time, because people like the negative energy, but some it's like they feeling like, what is this vibe like? They be walking like, how's this person just being free? Like, I know that's what they're thinking. Like, I can't read people's minds because I don't want to like violate people's free will, but that's what you can tell. Like, this person is still so good. Like, what is he doing? Like, I'm not even doing anything. They're trying to figure you out. Like, they're fiending, they're following you, not to like track you down, but it's a feeling like, who is this guy? Like, he's not stressed. He's not worried about anything. Like, who the hell is he?
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like they just be staring at you in a certain way. And the way I be thinking about it is just energetically, because you, for example, you know how if somebody's like in the workforce for so long, how much it takes a toll on people, like how much energy they're
Mm-hmm.
getting drained from it over the years, and
Yeah,
like their energy's being zapped so much.
yeah.
But I feel like when I enter the room or the building, I be feeling like people can sense the fact that I've been like free from the system, if that makes sense, because I haven't been tagged down with
Mm-hmm.
the system for so long. So I be thinking like, do
Mm-hmm.
people pick up on that as well, like just the frequency of you? Because like once you're around so many people who have been tagged down by the system so long, it's like they're going to be drained, their energy's going to be zapped. But like when you come around, you haven't been in that program for so long, you've been free. So I be thinking like, do they pick up on that aspect of it? Because I'm sure that has to like bleed out. Like that has to kind of rub off on people as well. Like somebody who hasn't been tied down by the system for so long, like being free. I'm sure like they can either subconsciously pick up on that, subconsciously, or I don't know. But it just seems like to me that that plays a part in it. Like it seems like that'll be, I don't even know. And that's how I be thinking about it. Like I'm gonna automatically stick out because I haven't been tied down to this program and this system or the rat race in so long. So automatically by default, it just feels like I'm gonna stand out. Like my energy is gonna be higher by default. So by default, I'm gonna stand out. That's how I look at it.
The energy I get from people is like, I auditioned for Warner Brothers Entertainment. Like, no, I'm in the same reality as you. Like, they
But you
don't
mean that
understand.
in?
I'm just, I think a celebrity type energy. Like, what is this guy doing? Like, they're trying to figure out, like, telepathically, energetically, what are you doing? Like, I done auditioned for Warner Brothers, like, how the energy
Yeah,
moves, like, how it's heightened. Like, I don't, like, no, I'm just ta- tapping and I'm chilling. It's like, they don't understand it. Like, if you would have broke it down, it's like they would not understand, or I don't know. It's just hard. You can't break it down to people, but then these people were still trying to like figure out or be weird. Like, I don't know.
I said vibe up again too. They looking at you like you're a different like species or something. So you can't even blend in if you try. Like you just don't blend in. Like you go out in public, they're gonna. I don't know what it is. But it's just sad that you can't even just be this way around people. And you gotta kind of have to feel bad for reaching this level around people. Like you gotta feel bad for feeling good because everybody else is miserable. It's like, damn, should I be feeling this good right now? Everybody else stressing about this survival mode. And it just rubs off on you. I'm starting to feel like I'm reaching a state mentally that these people who are billionaires don't even reach, or these celebrities. That's how I've been feeling.
They're not even close to that state. You know what they be doing? They be scouting for youngins. Like people value money so much, but these people realize that people who are on the top leaderboard, supposedly, they scout for young minds. So you know what they do. So that shows you that money means nothing. Because if you own everything but you still do certain things, why are you doing that? You're going for things who are precious, undeveloped. Like that's weird. It just shows you that it means nothing. It's just a lie. It's just put over your head. You know.
It's another illusion.
Hmm.
It's all it is an illusion. It's all made up. People don't realize that. Like I said, it's all free will. You think you got to partake in this stuff, but it's all a part of the program. It's a game. And we're probably reaching certain states mentally that these people who they claim are quote unquote rich and they should be living it up and doing the most. They feel like those celebrities and all that should be reaching this state, but we're reaching it. That just shows you how all these illusions like distort people's mentality about this stuff. They really think in their minds now because of how this program is and all these illusions that they need $1 billion to be happy or to be free. So I said they can't even fathom this stuff because they'll look at you like you're crazy. Because in their minds, they're thinking you need $1 billion to be free. You need $1 billion to want to be just doing what you love to do and not partake in the system. You have to be miserable. This is how life is. Like that's how people's mentality is from this program, this system.
Yeah. Vision. Be very honest. Do you think these people think that we're crazy? Like we're like you know crackheads or something? Because it's like they have this mindset that you need money to live life. I don't you feel like they think you're crazy or
I
something? That
don't
you're
know
like
what you
slow,
think,
like
but you can think whatever you want, man. I'm free.
exactly. They think is this guy okay? Like what do you mean? Like I'm chilling.
That's how far this system got you. That's just sad, though. Like the system got you to the point where you think that you ain't even allowed to be happy. That's how it's just. Oh my god, I'm not allowed to be happy. I gotta be miserable and I gotta do what I hate every second, and I gotta destroy myself every second.
Mm.
This is why we don't even. This is why I don't even say nothing to people. I just keep my mouth shut and just continue to tap in, stay out the way.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to take heed to it, that's you'll take heed to it. But other than that, I'm
Mm-hmm.
cool. I'm hiding from people at this point.
Like you're just chilling outside. It's like I don't know if people are trying to study you or whatever. Like why is he staring at the sky? Like why is he closing his eyes? What is he doing? Like if you see I'm feeling good, like you should take heed to that and let it motivate you. Like, okay, maybe it's doing something to him. Like, I don't know. Like they're probably like I'm wondering like why is he closing his eyes? Why is he breathing? And why does he I don't know. Like they should if they don't do that and be weird and monitor, it, at least they do it for the right reasons. But it's like
It's
it's
like
just
you're a
weird.
runaway slave.
Mm-hmm.
Like you was never supposed to be free, but you slipped through the cracks somehow, and now you're just floating off the radar. Like that's how it feels. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
floating outside of this dimension while still being in it, but I'm not in the confines of it. Like it's hard to put in words, but it's like this was forbidden or something. Seems like it's forbidden to reach this state.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of be in like have I don't even know the word for it, but you kind of be questioning it yourself sometimes.
That self sabotage comes like, should I feel this way? But it's like, what do you mean feel this way? It's a part of you. Like, huh? It's you became that. Like, it's just crazy.
Like I said, what shows you how deep this system programs people. It really has people thinking that they're not allowed to be happy. They have to buy their happiness. Oh, I
They
can't be
gotta
happy.
prove
I gotta
themselves.
have this, and I gotta. There's just some toxic mentality to the point where you feel guilty for being free. Like, damn, am I doing something wrong for tapping in and feeling free?
Yeah, like I used to think like I gotta
I
prove
don't.
myself to be
I
happy.
don't even want to go too far on the radar because, like, you already know how this reality is. Once you tap it too far and you elevate, this is why I be kind of toning it down.
No, yeah, I mean,
Like I'll show like glimpses of my potential and what I got going, but I know I can't go too far over the bar because I know how this matrix is. Like if you really fully like go in, you're gonna it's gonna be
a God mode
something that tries to take you out your. It just
glory.
always happens with everybody. It's gonna take you out of your element. It's gonna like try to throw you off your path. Like it always happens. So like I be kind of careful. I don't like showing too much or like I keep everything on under wraps and on the low. I don't be telling people, oh, I got this and I'm working on. Like, no, I just stay quiet because I don't want to. I already know how it works. Like, once you got too much
Yeah,
potential, it's going to be haters. It's going to be envy. There's going to be things that just come out of nowhere to try to pull you back down because you're reaching too high.
because I'm like you. Like, how are you tapping in outside? Like, you feeling high? Like, with just being present. Like, especially where you're at, like zone and all that. Like, damn. Like, I'd be kind of skeptical. I'd be looking around. I'll make sure like outside is empty first. Which is usually, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I be
snakes in
keeping
the
stuff on
grass.
the low, and people be wondering why I move like this. Like, it's for a reason. It's not because I'm trying to be like acting all timid or something, or like it's just like you have to be this way. You can't be too out in the open. Like I know how it works.
Hmm.
And then on top of that, if
Mm-hmm.
they see that you got potential on top of that, not that you're just free, you're tapped in, but oh, he working on something too, and it's, it's up there. He got
Correct.
stuff. So I just keep everything on the low. It's gonna be way too much.
Yeah, but I be wanting to do like live classes about tapping in, but I already know. Like it's not even hard. I could do it all day, but it's not even about people. Like, cause people, they could listen to us. They saying, "Oh, you cool, I like it," and it's just how it is. But I don't want to do it, bro. Because there's people who are watching, and it may actually help them. And you know how this world is. Like, it's not about what you're doing; it's about the change that you're creating. And they don't like that, bro. Like, I've been wanting to do that. That's why I talk videos about tapping here, there. But I've been
Feels
wanting
like
to
you're
do
going
it
against the
all this.
system. It feels like you're going
Yeah, I be
against the
want
system by doing it because this system wants to trap people and enslave them. So you feel like you're going against it. So it kind of feels like it's a target on you by doing it because like you're leading people to freedom. You're leading people to liberation. Like, and this system's sole purpose is to enslave people and trap people. So it's like putting a target on your back or becoming an enemy by doing that.
to. Hmm.
That's another reason why I be feeling like this stuff is like forbidden. 'Cause it's like this system wants to control you with all its might, but it's like I feel like I escaped it kind of. Just
Like
wow.
that's why I like the traffic low, especially like on here,
Same
because
with
with
me.
us it's like with me like people they ask a questions like they like to question us. It's easier for them to like wake up, and I don't want to do that. Like people get attached and all type of stuff, and the system doesn't like that. They don't like that, so that's why I just keep it low. You know what I'm saying? Because people saying, "Hey, bro, I like this, and you're really helping." It's good, I like it, but I don't want to do it too much. Like I already know how it is. Like there's a negative side to it, and it could turn into a nightmare. Like I'm able to do that. Like that's what the mouth could do. Like I don't even want to say too much.
Hmm.
But I'm just trying to help people though. Like, I can't I like to talk. I like to do this and see people's minds and where it's at. But you can't even do that.
It's
Like
really
to
a
have
shame
dialogue.
though. It's a shame once you realize like how this reality works. Like, damn, I can't even reach my full potential without people getting envious or people trying to destroy you or trying to pull me down. So you just have to be mediocre.
Yeah.
And you kind of feel bad for like going over the limit. But it's like people will, if it's not subconscious, then it'll just be like it can be both subconscious and just people in general how they'll look at you if they see you moving different. It's like, oh, you think you better than us?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you don't want to be
That-
miserable. You don't want to stress. You don't want to like be a part of this system. Like you think you better. So that's how it be coming off.
yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
damn,
when
I
I be
can't just be free, my nigga. Like,
when I be going my little runs, I be slowing down, but I'm tired of doing that, bro. Can I just run? I mean, I'm just jogging. I don't be doing all too much, but I be like stopping with somebody there, like, damn. Somebody be running too, but they be running like hella slow. Like I be just pacing. It's like I gotta slow all the way down. I go 50 miles per hour, then I gotta go to 5 miles per hour. Like it's just annoying. Like, god damn.
this is why it's good to be to yourself on this path. 'Cause that stuff would just instantly rub off on you. And I don't have time to be getting pulled down to that level. I'm not trying to go backwards. I'm not trying to go down. Especially after reaching this level, I never want to go. I
Hmm.
never. I don't want to step foot in this system. I don't want to have a. I don't want to see another building. I don't want to be around anybody who's on that BS or misery. Like I don't want no parts of it at all at this point. Once I reach this stage, I'm like, I don't never want to go back.
Hmm. Imagine you being tapped in, walk into a building. Like I don't even, I can't even compute that. It just doesn't
It
make
don't
any
even
type of
feel right.
sense.
Like you're not in the same dimension. You're not in the same time zone. It's over. This place runs off of chaos and misery. Like it doesn't that doesn't align with us.
I can't. It doesn't make sense. Like people tell, go get a job. I don't even get offended by that. I don't even care. They don't understand, bro. Like they don't. I'm not even mad. I'm like I feel free. Like I don't. I'm not in no rush. I'm not in no. I'm cooling. But,
Like that reality has expired to me. That's how it feels.
hmm
It's just outdated at this point. It's expired. Like it's ran its course for me. Like that old world is just done. It's no longer even there for me to even go back to. It's like it's gone. It disintegrated. It no longer exists. So if you got to pull yourself back to that, it might be over. It's gonna be like all that work that you did 10 minutes is gonna go right down the drain after one day. It's
it's
gonna
like
take one day of going back to the system to destroy years and years of tapping in. It's gonna all be destroyed in one day by just one day being in the system in this rat race again. That's how I feel about it. Like I'm gonna lose everything.
like the way these workplaces are designed is so constricted, and it's you got to do everything by the clock. Like you can't. It's almost impossible to kind of like have the mindset to tap in.
I just can't do
Because
it.
Cause I remember I was like working. I don't know. I was trying to tap in and do what I got to do, but it's like it just didn't feel right. I felt like I had to be away from an environment for me to tap in. Like I tried to, but it just didn't mesh right. Like let me just tap in right at my job. It didn't feel right. Like it's just not the right place to do it. Like it doesn't mix. Like I don't know if you felt that because it's just I just couldn't. It's not
Hmm.
even possible.
It's not gonna work, especially now. Even a couple of years ago, manageable, but now it ain't gonna work. All that mental fortitude is going right down the drain instantly. You're gonna have to start all the way over. You're gonna be back at ground zero.